Why don't you just drink a glass of warm milk? Is there something that's your go-to order? Are you a iced coffee no matter the season? Or are you one of the, I think iced coffee is disgusting, what's wrong with you people? We had a lot of bougie regulars, and I think it was just because of the median socioeconomic status of the location in which my Starbucks was. I thought there had to be cameras. Like, is someone punking me? Who behaves this way in public? Let me come back to some cornerstone categories of horrible customers. The no foamers. I don't know what type of satanic cult these people have come from, but there's this segment of the population that thinks that if they have foam, someone is somehow like ripping them off from the liquid of their drink. In their mind, foam equals air equals cheap, and liquid equals not air, which equals more value in my cup. And I just feel like if you want there to be no foam, you should order only iced and cold beverages, because foam is created in the process of steaming the milk that heats the milk that makes the stupid fucking drink that you come in and pay $7 for every day. And I get it. If you order a latte and half of the cup is foam, like it's a cappuccino, yeah, that would be incorrect. That would be rude, and that would be worth turning it back in. But it should only have, like, at most half of an inch of foam at the top. And I don't understand why you think that a barista getting paid just like a fart above minimum wage wants to take the time to sit there and scoop all of the bubbles out of your cup. And I also don't know why you think that they would be happy to do that for you. And I'm sure even if she was, she wouldn't think this was her. She'd be like, oh, that must be someone else. It's not, it's you. And if you're next, the only foamers. In order to produce enough foam to fill 16 ounces worth of a cup, do you understand how many pitchers of milk I have to steam and how much milk you're wasting? We also steamed the living shit out of your milk and let it sit so that the foam would separate. But instead of just pouring the milk out and leaving the foam, we scooped all your foam off the top. And there's no flavor because you can't mix the coffee into foam that you've scooped on top. That's weird. Moving on. The quote, I'm in a hurry. I don't understand why it's my problem that you have poor time management skills. Here's all the decisions that you made before you even came into the store. You probably hit the snooze button. Number 2, you probably fucked off at home and took too long to get ready. Again, not my problem. Number 3, you probably left your house late. You miscalculated for traffic. It's also not my problem. And in all of your miscalculations and all of your inappropriate time management, you apparently didn't have time to make your own coffee. So now you apparently have to stop at a coffee shop and get a drink before you go to whatever job you're going to, where I'm sure you're going to make your coworkers just as miserable as you've made me. The next decision that you made is that you came up to a store that you know is busy during peak hours, and you saw that there was a line of cars wrapped around the drive-thru. If you can even count to 10, you would notice that there's a large number of vehicles. Assuming that every one of those vehicles knows exactly what they want and they're only ordering one beverage, I still think you should average 1 to 2 minutes per vehicle in some kind of magic land. But this isn't magic land. It's full of a bunch of other fucknuts like you. I promise you, if I make the wrong assumption, you will poop straight in your pants. Late, I just want you to know that you've made at least 10 to 15 stupid decisions. And as somebody who's making your drink as fast as they can, doesn't fucking care that you are in a hurry. And just imagine, like, how would you feel if someone said that to you? That he didn't like his job and it was bullshit, and how dare they call him in? Like, just in order for you to come through the drive-thru, I got up earlier than you, first of all. And If that's not gross enough, what I'm getting paid for this entire shift is probably not even your hourly wage. Ooh, I thought of two more. The Sunday churchgoers. Obviously, oh, you should really be going to church. Oh, why aren't you at church? Because, Kevin, I had to make your fucking latte. The other ones I hated, we were also open on Christmas. So I would work Christmas morning, and I'd have people come in and be like, I'm so sorry you have to work on Christmas. No, you're not. If you were sorry, you wouldn't be here. Do you know why I have to work on Christmas? Because people like you don't want to be around their family and keep coming in here and buying motherfucking drinks. Well, that was a lot of rage. And the moral of the story is that some customers are great and some customers are terrible. And a lot of them just sort of, I don't know, fade into the distance. But working at Starbucks for 5 years, 6 years was a formative part of my life. And I still maintain that some of the best, but also some of the very worst people I've ever met were Starbucks customers. Hot, iced, size, milk type, flavor. These are key pieces of information.